Am I audible?
Gunavati ma'am, am I audible?
Ma'am, you are audible. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible,
Yeah,
sir.
fine, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, okay, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Uma, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics. Today, we have the session on Tables and Mathematical Equations in LaTeX by Manivanan, sir. Dr. Manivanan, currently serving at Vellore Institute of Technology as Assistant Professor. Sir's areas of interest are differential equations, stochastic differential equation, stability theory, time delay system, neural networks, and other various control systems and all its applications. Sir has published many research papers and delivered talks in various workshops and seminars. Today, we are glad to have Manivanan sir. So let us educate on tables and mathematical equations in LaTeX through sir. Sir, over to you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your nice introductions.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So, before going to start with the sessions, I think the last sessions participants are gave the introductions about how to enter in the LaTeX community and open the page. Maybe sir for the hands-on training. Sir, I think he gave the overleaf document he suggested. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. I think right now you are well and good in how to create a document. That LaTeX environment, you know that one, right?
Yes, sir. That is what been discussed yesterday, sir.
Once again, yeah, loudly.
Yes, sir. That was discussed yesterday, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Fine. So that you, I request everyone to in your overlift folder, you just create an another document, or in the same document itself. So whatever I'm going to share to you, you may utilize that. You may generate that your own document. Okay, so if it is any error, if you are facing that, you may let me know that one, so that I will correct to you. Okay, in the chat box or in the you may unmute and then you may talk to me. Thank you. So just check whether my screen is visible or not. Uma ma'am, host key it is asking, or
Uh, okay. Gunavati ma'am, please make Manivanan sir as presenter. Manivanan, sir. Sir, your screen is visible, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now only I share. Thank you for the reference.
Okay, okay, sir.
So now is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Okay. Before into that, I just again recall the basic things in your side in your overlift documents also. One second. Is anybody in the hall? Madam?
Yes, sir.
Um, can you see this window, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Is this one?
Yes,
This
sir.
X LaTeX. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. So your side is voice is very slow, ma'am. Okay, low. That's why I'm asking. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
So
okay.
okay, yeah. Then right now it is okay, ma'am. Fine. So the participants, okay. So yesterday, sir, I think he gave this one. Okay, the document. So okay, the begin document and the end document. Begin document, and then this end document in this content itself. So here initially SAR gave something, right? So it's optional thing and use package. So what are the things we want to add to make in this content of your document? So we have to include in this use packages area. So you include the use packages here, use package. So here itself, so the same thing you can include again one more thing. Okay, same thing. Suppose I want to use the math mode. So suppose I want to use AMS math, then AMS fonts if I want to include. So separately I can use this line either or within this braces. First write this AMS math, then put comma. So like that you may add so many lines or put comma would come up. Okay, so like that we can add. So these are all the packages informations. Now now we want to create the equations. So suppose in the latest document creations, mostly people are struggled with how to type the math set equations, even the physics or chemistry. Okay, anyway, everything in the type of the equations format we are struggled how to type. See, in the word format too, the text format or the latex format, if you are compiling in, even in today, this ms word also taking all the commands from the latex. For example, if I am opening a latex document or the word document, I want to type an equations. For example, suppose the area of the circles I want to write. Area of the circle. Okay. So suppose my equation is x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square equals to something like r square. So which means that the center of my circle is a comma b and the radius of my circle is denoted as r denoted as R. How to type this kind of equations in your word mode? Word mode means suppose I want to type this one. So equations of the circle. So here equations of the circle in general, how we are people are doing. So insert, and then the equations mode, they are doing that one. So they are getting this type of equations. So x exponent 2 or x minus a, this exponent 2, before this docs file, we are having the DOC format word file. So in that one, you are using the subscript, super subscript like that you are having. So I know how to type the same equations in the LaTeX mode. That's why I am typing in the LaTeX mode directly. One more demo I will give you so that you can understand how the LaTeX is included in the word file itself. See, right now, y minus b exponent 2, if I am giving the space bar, so it is directly move on to the superscript equals to the r square. So it is because of the LaTeX one. The same one, if I want to type in other manner, in general, people how they are usually doing that one. So they are going to open a separate brackets like this, like this. Okay, so now here x minus a. Okay, then out of this box, now using this script, superscript, then they are moving here x minus a, so that here it is superscript means here it is x minus a whole square. Then copy and paste this thing so that you may replace it. Okay, you may replace this x and a place so that it is y minus b, y minus b. This is the word format. Right now I am doing in the word type format, I am doing it. See, it is r exponent 2. So in this way, if you are typing the equations, it takes lot of time, lot of time. See, in the first equations, I typed in the LaTeX form. The second one I typed in the as usual in your word format. Okay, if you know, if you are aware of that, your LaTeX things. So in Word itself, most of the commands, not all, most of the commands you may utilize in your LaTeX format itself. Okay, let's come back to this. Let's come back to this word for LaTeX one. Okay, where is my text? Yeah, here. So how to type the math equations in this my document content area. So everything we are doing here itself. You can include the picture, you can include the tables, okay, you may include the references or any equations type or introductions, only the text content, anything we can even into the inside the begin document and the end document. Out of this, whatever you are going to type this one, okay, it is not accounted in this document while it is running, so it is not going to display. Maybe for your reference, below of this you may include that. And one more thing, inside the document, if you are using this percentage symbol, it is also command. It is called command, so it is not running like our coding part. Here it is not running. So these things, the basic things, we know that one. Okay, sir. So here in the equations, creating the equations inside the begin document and end document, suppose I am having a running text inside it. Suppose I want to type the equations, maybe the equations of the circle with the center a comma b and radius r. I want to type these equations so that we may use this left slash open parenthesis and then the right slash this closed parenthesis, so that this x minus a exponent 2 plus y minus b exponent 2, if I am typing, so that I may have these equations. This is called the math mode. One way, the other way, we may use this closed box. We may use this closed box. Then otherwise we can use the command. Otherwise we can use the command. Now I move on to the slide part so that you can understand equations. Yeah, here I am. So in the text document, yeah, here I am having. See here, I just taken all those things in the Beamer presentations mode. Beamer presentations. So this also very much useful for your presentations, either the conference presentations or your Viva verse. Okay, like that, it is very much helpful to you rather using the PowerPoint presentations. PowerPoint presentations. The advantage of the latex is here, the important one is, suppose you are having the equations mode in your latex file. So suppose you are having around 10 equations, 10 equations you are having that. Okay, let us assume that here we are having that 4 5 6 7. Okay, suppose we are having the 10 equations. So in your guide or your well wisher saying that, so these two equations are not mandatory for this assigning the number for this. So that now it is reduced to, it is 8 equations. So this 8 equations somewhere of the document you may mention. So this equation representing this, using this equation, substitute these equations into these equations, like that you are having some content. So these equations, if you are having this document in your word thing, so all the document or your entire document you have to go and rework on it. So that is the major problem in your word file documentations. But in your LaTeX, for each and every equations, you are assigning a label. You are going to assign a label. So with this label, suppose this is equation one, or for example, some persons may be interested to assign the label as, okay, for their convenience, this is one, or somebody using in within this pair this. So here it is eq1 or eqn dot 1, like that inside the things, whatever you are going to assign the label, like the new name for the newborn baby. Okay, if you can put any name, okay, any number or these characters you may include, that we are going to call in this one eq ref dot in this one. If you are using this, so this automatically whatever the equation number assigned to this equation, so that number will be placed here. So if you are removed these equations, so definitely that equations will not be there. Maybe the question number is there, so that after the document running, so you may remove this. It's very easy. Once you entered in the LaTeX community, you cannot move to the, you are not going to in the word type. Okay, suppose the other end in your faculty colleague or your institution wise or wherever you are going to that one, so you are depending on some other part. So for them only, they not aware of the word things. So that's that time only you are going to use this word. Otherwise, for creating the document, question paper, your thesis, the synopsis, everything you may depend on this LaTeX one only. So it is very very powerful one. Yeah, let's see this one. I will make this one. So here the Beamer presentation. So Beamer means the document class A4 paper, A4 paper or something you may give an, okay, letter or something. You may give any document class. This is purely optional one. So I just using this DVIPS names to given in the green colored one. Okay, maybe this use color theme. So Beamer presentation is my styles today. So in this begin document and this end document itself, here I just in the first slide I gave my informations. So today's topic, as well as the who is the author of this document, okay, or who is going to present, and their address and the date, make title, so make today date, and the table of contents. So using this table of contents, here whatever I am going to type in this one, it automatically create the table, the mainframe. It is automatically creating this one. And this slash uncover one hyphen means every time if you are going to give one click, the first one will be displayed, the second one will be displayed, the third one will be displayed. See here, the right side first one, when I am clicking this one, I may get this one. The second time I may get this second one, like that, one by one, one two three four. The fourth one is here, see here, numbering and sub numbering equations. Then if I am clicking this fifth one, so the fifth one is examples will be displayed in your PPT, not here, in your PPT, in your PPT. So in my plan of presentations, like that we can create this Weber presentations and equations and symbols. Here we are going to add one by one. The colors can be given by the any color, whatever you need this color, the basic colors are available. Apart from that, some colors also using the advanced packages we may include. Okay, these are the things I'm used it. Okay, then again come back to here. I just present these things. So one by one we will go. Once the equation is started, I will share to you the codes and all. Yeah, yeah. This is the equations one. Okay, Beamer presentations I just having. So in this equations, see. So this is my planner presentations. Each and every time I'm using my the enter button or the mouse you may give it. So mathematical notations and the delimiters. So writing the simple equations, then the array type of equations. For that equations, assigning the number and as well as the sub-numbering equations of it. Okay, and some examples we will see in this first 1 hour presentations. Okay, then hardly or 1.15. Then the remaining one I will take the for the tables creating one. Now, mathematical notations and the delimiters. So here we are going to use the mathematical equations are some expressions so everything written in the environment like equations array only eqn array eqn array. Just it is based simple equations we may type used here. Suppose some array types we are going to have. So that time we can use this equations array. Then what are the packages we need to add in your below the document class? Use the package AMS Math, AMS Sim, and as well as AMS fonts also. AMS fonts also we have to use that. Then here everything we are going to use is the subscript and the superscript using one underscore and the exponent. If you are going to expect the subscript, okay, so that underscore using this bracket, and then if you are going to use the superscript, use the exponent thing, and this the flower bracket if you are using this one, so that it is going in the subscript and it is going to the exponent part. So these are the basic things. And the left and right equations. Okay. So here we are going to use that mostly this kind of thing or in this one. Okay. It is also applicable in your delimiters part. This bracket or this one. Okay. And at least one side you can use it for the equations one. Now, this is the delimiter one. Delimiter one. See here, here we are not specified or assigned any delimiters for our uh, product and as well as the fractional thing. So B into C divided by D. So just I am using these brackets only. That's just I am using the brackets only here and here. It's a fractional number, and I will tell how to type this fractional in your LaTeX document. Suppose if I am using the delimiter using slash left and the same bracket, okay, same bracket, and use this right slash right, then this right sided one. Okay, if I am using in this C by D part, so it will be magnified. See the size of this bracket and the size of this bracket is different. This is different. And slash big L slash big R is also will be different. The same way slash big B, big L and slash big B, then big R, it is for both B and R be included. And then slash GG. So you may see here from the left to the right, the, the brackets are very high. Very, it is the size of the brackets are increased. So according to your document and your necessity, we can use these delimiters using this left right big L right big L bigger, this big L bigger, or this big double G L or double G or this B caps one, this double G L double G R, we can use it. And in your mathematical notations, this notations, see the subscript, if you are add only one part, only one character in this bracket, no need to assign this one, this bracket. First character only you can use it. Otherwise, the safer side, if it is a subscript, see the output of these things, output of all these things will be displayed here. Will be displayed here. See here, n suffix k plus 1, then n superscript, okay, n exponent to this k plus 1. So we may type in this way. Okay, this slash square, it is given for the space from this to this, how much the distance you are expecting. So here it is one space, so it is slash one squared distance. Now the product, how we are going to type. For here we learned here subscript, then the superscript, typing the math environment, the equations. Okay, so here the product of I from 1 to infinity x suffix I plus 1. If I want to type this one, I may use this latex code as slash product as prod underscore, sorry, the backslash limits means this I starts from below of this pi ended up with this top of this infinity, okay, or this top of this pi. So using this slash limits, so this underscores denoted I starting from below of this pi, and this exponent, it is denoted as in the power or the above of this pi, so infinity. Then the content will be started, it is x I plus 1. Then using this one quad, the space, so e raised to the power e raised to the power e raised to the power x if I want to type. So that's e exponent of, so here the bracket will be closed up to here, then e exponent of up to this, then e exponent of this e raised to the power e raised to the power e raised to the power x is there. Then so how to break the line? The line break is double slash, and all these things, it is created under the math environment using this dollar, using this dollar inside it. If you are typing, then only you can get the equations one, otherwise it is not going to get. So under the dollar, this dollar we have to give. Okay, so this dollar we are going to type the derivative of x. ed of x means double derivative, then the triple derivative. If it is around four derivatives, if I want to mention, okay, mention. So the derivative here, we are not using the your Leibniz notations. It is a Newtonian thing. It's a Newtonian notations. We just used it. Generally, x dash y dash x dash x double dash. If we are using that, means that is your Leibniz calculus. This notation comes from your Newtonian derivative. Okay. So with this, I just want to ask something to you. Okay. So suppose I want to type these equations. Okay. So maybe the equation consists of, so these are my statement. Okay. Consist of the math environment mode, the math environment mode. Okay. Math environment mode. I want to type this equation. So it is around 1 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 dot 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 something equals to. So what is that? So I want to type these equations or the value of these things. Okay, suppose I have this one. Okay, something like a. So how to type this equation? Can you tell me? Any idea about this? So what are the basic things we have to need first to write these equations? So up to this, the text as usual you may type. Okay, in your document, LaTeX document. So to write this equations mode using this dollar after this line using one space, then I may using this dollar will take care of this one, so that this one, if you want to use this fractional number, fractional this p by q form, if I want to type slash fr ac, or I may use slash defrag this one. Okay, this frag, if I am using this, so that I can use this number. This first one is for the numerator, second one is for the denominator. So that slash frag, if I am using this one, then slash frag, this fractional 3, if I want to use. The same way, if I am copying this one, slash frag, sorry, this one is here in this one. This is the numerator and this is the denominator. This is the slash frag. This is the slash frag. This is a slash frag. 1. Then this is the numerator and denominator. And this is slash 3 dots if you want to use. Left slash L dots means, or C dots if I am using. This is the C denoted as centered dots. L means lowered one dots. Okay, this one equal to this A. Now I can close this one. So if I am typing this one, so that I may get the math environment equations mode. Is it clear? Is it clear, participants?
Yes, sir.
Madam?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, the Fourier series problem. Suppose this is my problem. So, this is my problem. Okay. So, suppose this is my problem. How to type this equation in my math environment mode? Okay. So, let us see here. Okay. So, this is my PPT. Okay. So, suppose I want to use this one. Use this one. So, how can I type these equations in my document? So, this is my document. Okay, so this is my problem. This is my problem. See the running statement. Find the Fourier series for. Then, if you are look at this one, it is like a italic mode, and this is our as usual the text document mode. Then the math mode. This italic one is nothing but the math mode. Again the math mode. Then the actual text document statement. Again the text document statement. Then here the equations mode. So how to type these equations, so that first I want to create this document as here find the Fourier series. Okay, here first I want to type the find the Fourier series as usual find the Fourier series for, then opening this dollar and this f of x, that nothing in your computer, you just type inside this dollar one, just f of x equals to x into 2 slash this pi only using the math mode slash pi minus x slash pi minus x. Otherwise it's all in your just simple in your math type we are using, just a running matter you are typing here. And then for this deduce that part, and that deduce that part slash inside this dollar and dollar slash sum for this summation slash sum we are using for assigning this n to 1 to infinity. We are going to assign using this slash limits. Without these limits also we can give, but the output display like this, output will be displayed like this, but it is not looks like better. Okay, so if it is we are expecting the good or the rich format, if you are expecting using this slash limits, so slash sum, so I may have this one. So limits means definitely below and above of this something we are going to present. So what is the below of this one? Underscore n equals to 1, this superscript we are using under this sum, so that it is infinity for the slash inf in ty. Okay, infinity. Then this d frag of means 1 divided by this okay, n square. This is a numerator one, and this is the denominator one, which is equals to again d frag, so that numerator and denominator something will be there. It is pi exponent 2. If you are look at this one, for only one character, I'm not used this bracket here. Just a slash pi exponent 2 I used here, because after this exponent or the subscript, the first character will be taken care of that one. Okay. Otherwise, if you are using this 26 means that without using this bracket like this, so slash pi exponent 26 if I'm giving, so it is pi to 6 is the display. The same one, if I'm using slash pi exponent to 26 means it is pi to the power 26. This is the major difference by using this subscript and the exponent. So it is pi square by 6. Okay, 1 divided by 1 square. So these are the expressions way here we are typing the math environment. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is anybody there? I want. Are you need the things, the code in your chat box? Yes, yes. Okay. So in your use package, so this use packages, you want to include these things. Okay. AMS math and AMS things. Okay. So just using this use package, AMS math, AMS fun. Okay. Whatever I'm having, I just given to you. Okay, so these things I will give you, but I will tell you while I'm using this all these things. Okay, this sheriff and all for the extra things. First, we need to create a document for math mode, AMS math, AMS fonts, AMS sim is enough. If we want to type or add the figure means this graphics is needed. Okay, and if you want to include the double integral or triple integral in your document, suppose you are going to have this kind of integral things. Okay, so it is a surface things, surface closed surface things, or if you want to use this anything like the volume, if you are going to find. So these are all the physical quantities. If you want to compute, then this command is involved, e sin t. This package is needed. So verbatim means while we are creating the document, this document something, the see here, it is my output in latex document. Once if you are executed these things, definitely the output only will be displayed. But in your document itself, the corresponding code, without executing it, whatever we are going to give the same minute, it should display it. So that at the time we need this verbatim, begin verbatim, end verbatim means whatever you are going to assign with this in this verbatim environment. So it is like a fragile one. Okay, it is freezed, it is not executed by the latex, just it is going to display. Okay, so for that reason it is use package is given. So in your document things, in your document is just using this use packages. It is the basic one only. You are not having much things. So where I can get, yeah, here the chat box, use packages, just copy and paste in your document. So this will helpful to execute all these things. So once you created this or getting the output of this this one, just let me know. Then I move to the second one. Parallelly, you are doing right. Am I correct? Participants, participants, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So are you got this one? This kind of output in your document. If you are having any query, please let me know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in your overall, if you are having right. Okay, suppose I want to type this fractional one, the fractional one. fractional one, du by dt. How can I type? Fourier series, okay. The differential equations can be typed as. So using already you are having the verbatim. Just I am using this one, okay. And just to share it to you, you can use this one. Is this? And please tell me how the output will look like. It is nothing but your du by dt and d square by dx square, so that the first derivative and second derivative just using by the subscript and the superscript idea, okay, and the fractional thing, slash frac of this numerator is du, denominator is dt. Here it is d square u and dx square. Is it clear? See, I'm not getting any response from your side. Is it? See, you just unmute and then let me know. Every time I cannot see here in the chat box. It's difficult in assignment for beginners. Bhavya, am I going here very fast, or you just share your thoughts? Bhavya,
Sir, hello.
Bhavya, madam.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, actually, as we are having the classes, uh, we couldn't able to attend yesterday's classes properly. As as a business, it's difficult for us to get into the
So
software.
you are from math background or some other background?
Actually, sir, we are from mechanical. Is
Okay,
it?
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay, that's
sir.
not an issue. But do you know how to create the document?
Sir, actually, yesterday we lost the session because of the schedule.
Okay, yeah.
That's why we are not getting correct.
No, the thing is that do you know how to create the document or not? That's why. That's
Yes,
my question is.
yes, sir.
Otherwise, yeah, yeah. Otherwise, within 2 seconds, I will tell you so that you can come into the scenario.
Yes, sir. Please can you just
Yeah, fine. Okay, so I need this one only. Okay,
okay.
okay, okay. Then, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
So the participants, if you are not aware of how to create the document, I'm just using this tech maker. This is the front end editor one. Okay, tech maker. So in this one, I'm going to create a new document in your overleaf document. Okay. So this is the platform. I think yesterday participants are suggested to you this overleaf one. So go to this one. Okay, maybe this is going to the account one. Yeah, my already I'm having this account in this letter one. So this overleaf.com, maybe you may use your using your mail ID. You can log in. Okay, then using the new project, use new project, maybe the book, whatever you need, the template for academic journal, poster or presentations or resume or thesis, whatever you need. Suppose I'm just interested with this book. Okay, interested in these books. Okay, this kind something it is going to come. So suppose I want to add this chapter, I may get. Or otherwise, if you are not interested, so just go begin with this one, new project, example project. Using this project name you are giving, sample project I want to create. Okay, sample project for this Bangalore Institute of Technology. Okay, suppose I want to create this one. So so many lines are came here. Okay, in this package, this is my main documents, text document. In this document only we are going to type. This is a sample dot bibliography, means the references are added, some references are given, and if you are added some picture, so the picture name here are, these are the major files should be in your folder. Here in the online mode, it is already, it is you are in the only one folder format. So your document part, document class, within this braces you are typed as article, means this whatever you are going to prepare the things, it is going to prepare in the form of the article. If I want to create in the presentations mode, see here I used here in the document class as beamer. My aim is to present the something. So it is a beamer one, the beamer class. If your aim is to create a document or your class notes or some textbooks like that, here you are typing using this article things. Then in this use packages area, it contains actually three parts. Three parts. One is slash document document class. So inside this closed bracket, it is optional. Within this one is it is needed one. It is needed. We have to give. Otherwise, it is not going to be executed. So here I may use the types, the document class, article or book or beamer, like that I can give. So okay, so this is for the like the cover page. Now I'm going to create my document. So begin, everything under this begin and end only, and most of the things using this bracket. Okay, begin document, begin document, and at the bottom I'm just using this end document. So hereafter I whatever I typed, okay, so it is not going to be displayed. So begin document inside. So here inside this begin document, inside this begin document and this end document, so whatever you are going to type, so this is your document creations area. This is your document creations area. If you want to add some figures, if you want to add some figures inside your document, so that time I see, suppose I want to add some figure. So I will tell you, or table or something, I want to use some figure inside my document. So if I want to include this figure, that time in this, between this begin document class and this begin document, I want to use this use package, use package. So it will be, here we can add it. So the corresponding packages, it is all for, it is graphics. That is the thing I shared in your chat box. So right now we are in the math mode. So I'm interested to type the math equations. So slash use package AMS fonts, then AMS math, then here it is AMS symbols. So SYMB. So inside you may include many use packages line either, or just simply put comma, then you may write one by one. Okay, one by one. So these are the packages informations here you may include. So so while you are executing this document, so based on your content and this uh, commands, it is automatically take the help from this fonts and all, or this packages and all. So your output we are going to get it. Ma'am, is it clear, or any doubt you are having?
Yes, sir. I have got. Thank you.
Okay, this is the basic thing, ma'am. This is the basic thing. So in your math equations means, right now I am going, oh, so now I am giving the fundamentals only. So once the equations mode, if it is started, then that time you may realize that how we are going to type this one. Okay, fine. Let's come back to this portions. Sir, now I want to type this integral. This is my output. This is my output. Okay, this is my output of these things. So how can I type? How can I type? See here, this is my integral things. This is my integral things. So I want to type this one in my document. How can I type in my LaTeX? So it is integral x square dx means just slash int, int, then the content. There is no limit here. There is no limit here. Just int of x exponent to dx. It is simply enough. If you want to space, then that time I may used here. That time I used here one space between this two and this d. Okay, integral of x square dx will be displayed. This one. Okay, then if I want to type the limits of this integration, slash int, then underscore, if I am using a exponent b, then it is x exponent 2 dx. This is fine. So here only one character after this subscript and this exponent we used it. Suppose if I am using this int ab instead of this ab, this int int. Okay, so it is 23 2, it is 35 x square dx means definitely I should include these cleverness. Then only it is 23 to 35 x square dx will be displayed. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine. Yeah, thank you. Then the surface integral one, double, triple, these things, if you want to type, then that time E sin t packages we needed. Or simply if you want to use this underscore s underscore v, this f of x comma y dx dy, we can assign it. So here it is the double integral, so iint, so triple integral if you want to type, so triple iint underscore v, so it is mean the below of this. Here if I am introducing slash li mi ts limits, then the v should goes here. See here, limits s if I am using, below of this integral s will be displayed. If I am not using this limits means like this v will be displayed. So that is the advantages of limits we are defining there. So it's a four type of integral we are having, like that we are four variables here we are using that, right? X, Y, Z, W. So dx, dy, dz, dw, so that we can use this type of integral. So now the cyclic integral. See here, if I want to have this one slash I dots intv slash integrals started dots will be displayed. Then this integral started underscore v, this lambda x1 to xk. See here, this dots, just the dots we are using, dx1 slash dots. We are not going to type this in from your computer, slash dots, that's it. It takes around three dots. If you need the centered dots, you may use the slash c dots. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, yeah, one by one we are slowly we are going to the math mode. I will tell where we have to take the symbols. See here, I know that one for this product, for this sum. Okay, so how to take this and all. So that also I have to mention for your math equations mode. See, this is my output summation. So slash sum P of ij, I can type this P of ij. But below of this, I am having two limits, right? 0 less than or equal to I less than or equal to m, then 0 less than j less than. See, in your equations, less than greater than from the computer keyboard itself, we can assign like this. But less than or equals to, greater than or equals to means slash le, or if it is greater than means slash ge, we have to type. Then this substack up to this will taken care of this. Below of this summations, the limits or the index will be assigned. Even in your product, all the four corners if you want to mention, so starting right from the left to bottom, and it's in the circular motions, so one underscore, then it is 2 3 4. The product if you are giving is using this side set command, it will be displayed like this. And moreover, before of this, we are simply using the single dollar. Actually, this single dollar at the starting one and ended at one. Maybe we may call it as means it is the double dollar up to this. Then it is $4. We are assigning it left side $2, right side $2. So that if you are using that, the equations comes in the centered alignment of your document. See here, if I am using without the double dollar, using only single dollar means it's look like, yeah, it looks like, yeah, running statement. But if I am assigning the double dollar here, so that the output will be the centered one. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed it? Or at least now, participants?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Fine, thank you. Now in the math mode, see one by one, just check it. The math mode we can type in these types in your statement or your document within this double dollar. or this slash this bracket and this bracket slash bracket and this slash left slash this open parenthesis and this backslash, then here it's in the parenthesis. Otherwise the slash begin equation star end begin equation star end equation star, these three dots the running statement our whatever our content. So these are all your equations number cannot be generated. So if you want to generate the
Sir,
or assign the, yeah, yes ma'am, do you want to share with me anything? No, okay. So this equation star if you are assigning here, so the equations number will not be assigned. If you remove this asterisk, so that here the equations number automatically generated. Let's check some equations here. See, see here. Suppose I want to type this kind of equations. So equations array star and then at the bottom begin end equations array. If I am assigning that the equations number are not assigned, not assigned. Okay, so here the script style I am just using it so that the size of the same equations will be deferred here. Okay, so here it is different. Here it's a fractional format. I just used it using the inline math statements. Now let's just check this equation. See, slash begin equation, end equation. This star and all we are not assigned, but whereas the slash label beginning of this line, if I am assigning equations one, EQ1, then using begin split and end split, so that begin split if I am using that, see my equation is left side started with a, right side it contains five terms. It may be some integral terms or differentiated terms or whatever it may be. Just take it as a like a five terms in terms of this addition and subtraction, b plus c minus d. So here you just imagine while I'm typing the document, this b plus c minus d, this expressions will take up to the right corner or this equations one. Okay, maximum above of this equations wherever it is assigned. So okay, so up to this only will be printed. So the but it is not ended, something it is continuing like this e minus f. So next line I want to produce, so that using this double slash and if I'm using that, so this plus e minus f will present below of these summations to avoid that one using slash square. So below of this we are getting b, we are getting this equations. Now this equation is over, then using and g plus h and equals to I, so these equations will be presented. This is in the actual equations mode. So see here for all this one entire thing, only one equations are generated, only one equation, because we used the split environment. Otherwise for each and every line we are going to have the equations. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Okay, I will show some documents, so then only you can understand something. Wait. See, while you are creating the document, so how it is going to look, because it's in the beamer presentations. Forget about all those codes. Okay, just look at this document, just look at this document. Okay, this is when I was the scholar I created this word document, this LaTeX document. So these are some title and then the author's informations, abstract keywords and the classifications, introductions of my content. Okay, so my research one. See, this is something. It's in the running document. See here, see here. I'm having this in this my running document. All this math mode, even the copyright, the same things we are going to have. So how can I type all those things in the running matter and as well as the equations mode. See here, for all these things, entire things, I'm assigning only one number. So this one here it is called. See here, this one equations one is here it is called. For this entire equations array mode, if you are used it, at the bottom only I just asked this label equations one, using this under this before of this equal sign. Here we are using this and equals to and. Then here only here it is and equals to and. Sorry, yeah, and equals to and. Remaining we are not used that. See here, to mention this big bracket, this one I just mentioned this slash big of this and ended up with this slash big of this, and inside also something where, yeah, here and here we are used that. So everything is in the running matter only, using the subscript and the superscript only. But we are going to assign this equation, we are going to assign this equation. So how can we type this equation and how can we call this equation? See here, I just assign this eq e1 for entire things, this entire things, this eq1 wherever I call, so that this equations one will be displayed. For example, where, see, in this way we are calling the equation within the bracket slash refer, take the reference of this eq1 or e1, this equations will be displayed. Is it clear?
Sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, the same way if I want to type this kind of equation. And moreover, yeah, one more thing I want to mention to you here. See here, this document, this is the page one. This is my page, the left hand and right hand my page. But this equation started here and ended up here only. So we have to type or break the lines to the next line, like here from. So that, see, if you are look at these equations, this dx of t, I'm started this equal symbol, okay, and this and equals to and for the alignment purpose we are given. So it is and is not going to be displayed. This and not going to be displayed, only equal symbol only going to display. But it is why we are assigning here, it is for the displaying purpose we are given by the math mode. So this bracket ai eta of t and delta something we are given, then it is up to this only I typed in the first line. So the second one, if I want to move this one to the next line, means double slash I, here if you are used here double and then here it is double end. Okay, this 0.2 centimeter why I am giving, so it is the space between these two lines. Suppose if I am assigning 4 centimeters, okay, 4 centimeters, see the difference here. Can you see here the difference? Now it is, if it is suppose I am assigning 0.4 centimeter, see the difference between these two lines and these two lines. If I am not assigning any line space and all, okay, so just I am using this and after the double slash, after the double slash means line break. So sometime this integral sign may going to touch with the above line, so that's why we are using the basic one, like this centimeter, in this centimeter way. Here this number is our own choice. Centimeter is the measurement here we are given in centimeter, or sometime inches also it is available, so that we can give. In this way we can break the lines and we can display our document. And one more thing, once I assigned here, I used here one slash no number. The importance of creating the document here, in my document, in my document creations. So here I used this begin equation array equations array and this end equation array. Suppose I want to have this equation, so star if you are included here and here, number is not assigned. If I'm not assigned here anything, so that the number will be assigned, so that if I want to create this as like our previous equations, dx of t something a into eta of t plus b into eta of t something, if I want to create like this, a into x of t eta of t into this x of t plus b into eta of t into x of t minus something like tau of t. So next line if I want to break it, so using this double slash something 0.2 centimeter and up to this we know that one. Here if I used this undone means for line breaking, here double end. And why I am using this slash no number means for these equations don't assign any number. See, yeah, I will call the equations number, but that's why here the star is not included. The star is not included, but here we are going to control the environment using this no number. Don't assign any number for this. Like that, if I am using this second line, the third line, I'm using this as no number. But at the bottom of this line, I may call some number slash label instead of this here no number, I may assign the label. That's the idea to generate the equations number for your equations. Is it clear? Is it clear? You just copy and paste and run this environment in your overlift document. In your overlift document, just try. Just try all those things. Copy and paste the whole thing and see the difference. Once you execute it, please let me know. You got the things? You got the idea?
Yes, sir.
You are getting right?
Yes, sir. I'm getting.
Yeah. Here I want to tell something. This the basic thing is, if you are look at these things, you may have this kind of basic informations in your document. See, in my math mode, the universal notations here we are followed for this R power n, like this. In sometime people are using this R, sometimes using this way. The scripts in your document while we are creating the document, so we have to careful with the standard notations, universal notations we have to follow. This R means this is a set of all real numbers from any part of the world. Okay, so that's why I used this slash math bb of this R. Everything we are typed from our keyboard only. Just so this R power exponent n if I'm typed here. So the output will be displayed in this manner, where this theta slash the ta for this omega if I'm using slash omega omega. Okay, slash this less than, just use this less than. For this less than or equals to slash luq. For if it is anything like greater than or equals to means slash GEQ greater than or equals to. For this product slash PROD product. Okay, and this set braces, if I want to display this set, I want to type in this manner. Just check this area, the transition rate matrix. That's transition rate matrix. Just check transition rate matrix. Transition rate matrix. Have you got the things? See here, even the finite set M also, if I want to display, see the M is here, 1, 2, 3 up to M. Okay, I may type in this way. So here I want to have this dots format. Dots format. I can use this dots. The output will be looks the same. See here, slash M to M dots. See the bracket, if you want to display in your LaTeX document, slash left slash this flower bracket and this right slash flower bracket. And suppose if you are missed this argument, this bracket, if you are typed this one, okay, so definitely it is going to tell you. Or otherwise, if you don't want the right end like this, left side bracket only you asked, but the right side you don't want, means simply you can put this dot. Simply you can put the dot. Okay, these are the basic again creating the document. Okay, sir. Now I want to create this kind of equations. This kind of equations. I will give you the other set. Other set. Copy and paste from your document. Just copy the document. You can see the output. Yeah. Have you got it? This one. Have you got this one? The second equation. Second equation. Participants.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So now I share the code. Just think of this one. How can I create this document? At least in the outside set, okay, not this pi o or something. Okay, how can I create these things? Okay, in general I want to create the things. My aim is to have this equation. Suppose I am going to have the continuous function. Suppose f of x is x square minus 2x plus 3, uh, where the things from the x belongs to the set, it is 0 comma 2. Then it is x minus 1 from the x, where taking the point from this closed 2 to 3. If I am going to have, how can I take this equation? How can I type these equations? See here in this one, for this pkl, so that p underscore of this kl I can type, which is equals to p of this one, maybe the eta of t. So slash eta, if I'm typing eta of t, so I can get this one eta of t plus this delta slash del ta, so that delta t, and it is equals to the same way. Here I am typing everything up to this, then again equation started. Then how can I get this one? How can I get this one, this flower bracket? So if I know how to type for the two arguments, we can extend up to the n arguments. See here, instead here it is some if also given. If x belongs to, f belongs to, this also we can give in the normal text mode. So what is the corresponding code for this one? Using begin cases. You got the idea? Begin cases or begin, see here, begin equations array in this environment. Even here aligned also we can give. ALIGN or equations also we can give. Okay, there are three modes available basically: align, align, equation, EQN array. Okay, see these are the basic things. Now PKL and equal to and, so that here it is actually no needed because there is no thing here we are having. So and if suppose I am using equal symbol also, it will be executed. So the statement okay. Now the left side document it is over. Then the right side thing using the begin cases and the end cases. So I can type this equations. Have you got it? So how can I type these equations? Can you tell me? Can you tell me for this one? Left slash begin equation array, then end equation array. So this f of x is equals to, if I here, okay, f of x which is equals to, can you tell me what we have to type here? This one. So slash begin cases and slash n cases. So my first one, it is going to type here like this x exponent to, because of this begin equation array, end equations array, we don't need to type this dollar or this double dollar or this, okay, or this, we no need to type. So it is automatically will taken care of this equations mode. Otherwise in the running statement if you are typing any one of the things, you have to use it. You have to use it. Now begin equations array, end equations array, so that no need to type, just type this equation x exponent to minus 2x plus 3 slash text md. It is in this one, if this x for this if, this belongs to slash in. So slash in, from the keyboard we can type this one. Once we typed this one, typed this environment using double slash, means it is the next line. Now it is x minus 1 slash text md or text mbox, text md or mbox. So which means that some text will be typed mbox if x slash in, it is closed 2 comma 3. Is it clear how to type these equations? Is it clear? Say yes or no or something. Your label is given. So later we are going to call this slash ref ref something the rest document slash ref e2, open the close bracket, so that the equations will be displayed like this bracket, and this bracket is taken care of this, and this slash ref of e2 is will taken care of this number 2. See this equations 2, even if it is assigned, you may assign any label, even your name also you can assign for this one. But while you are calling this under this reference, the same number you have to, or the character should be given here. Is it clear? Okay. Now if I want to type, if I want to type this kind of matrix things, see everything about the equations here. equations here or in the running statement itself. Running statement itself, suppose I am going to have this lemma. Okay, so this is my aim. My aim is to type these things. To type these things. Okay, see here in the 36, I'm just using this slash site bb for this one. From my paper it is 36. For you, while you are running, it's showing to you error, so possible you may remove this site bb because of it is coming from references while creating the journal document or the template. That time I will tell you clearly. Okay, so this site bb you may remove this in your part. So skr complement the lemma name. So suppose I'm having some constant matrices one, omega 2, omega 3 with appropriate dimensions, symmetric part, this omega 1 and omega 2, where it is positive definite, the inequality. So I am typing one inequality here, and the next line it is holds if and only if then some matrix is there. So that if I want to type, so for the running document using the single dollar, so your content may be typed here, your content may be typed like this, but in the inequality mode, begin equation star, end equation star, without assigning the equations number, just we typed these equations using this subscript and the superscript mode, we can type this one. Then if you want to type this in the more than one matrix, that's important. Generally matrix, if we want to create, so slash begin matrix, end matrix, we are typing the entries. But here the equations mode, this equations mode, we are creating the left bracket using this. Then the right bracket we are creating by using this slash right, slash left and slash right, slash left and slash right. Inside it, using the environment begin array and end array, this double C mentioned for in my whatever I'm going to type in the column manner, just display in the centered mode. If it is R, if I am assigning, it will call, it is the right side mode. Right side, it is going to be displayed. See the difference now? After I am executing this one, see this R going to ended up with here. Okay, it's a sad. Even it is also, if I am using R, so it's moved, the aligned one is right side. So C stands for center, R stands for the right one, and even L stands for the left aligned. So LCR we are having, LCR we are having that one. Okay, so omega 1, then the first entry of my first column, then and it is separating the first column and the second column. Omega 3 transpose is my second column. Then double line is for the next line, double slash is for the next line, asterisk, and it is no, it is a symmetric part. Then the right side one is the next entry, then less than 0, slash quad, slash text md, or it's not in the italic manner like this, the same text font it is displayed. Then again using the left and right one, we can, under using the array mode, we can generate this matrix. Is it clear? Is it clear? Sir, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Now I am going to give you uh, one basic things. So like this kind of equations I want to generate. Okay, so I just sharing the things. Part of this one, I'm using the align method. Align method. See, I shared. You just from your overleaf document, you may share executing it. See, this is the output of the document. How can I get this from my document? See here. First, type this dollar itself. Dollar itself. So this pi bar of ik, then pi ik, m times slash m times m means slash times, if you are using, then the multiplications will be generated slash times 14 slash times. multiplications, the symbol will be generated. Then if I am typing an equations in this begin align and the end align mode align, so star, if you are assigning that this asterisk will not be generated the numbers for this line equations. So that pi 1 1 exponent this I comma k and one sided only I am using this and, whereas the previous things and equals to and in your equation array mode we utilize that. Now it is enough to give only one and, means while I am using this next line mode here, see here pi 11 111, if we are to get only only one and using front and back, if you are using double end, then here we can use double end using only and at the front or back. So here one and we have to create. So below of this line, if you are needing something like this, see 2 started here ended up here. So but here it is outside of this page it is going up. So break this one and using this one and using the double slash and using one. So the one by one the equations will be continued. Equations one by only one, it is continued. Okay. So is there any doubts here to create the equations mode? I will share one PPT to you, so which is very old to me. At the end I will share the organizer I will share, so you can get from the madam. Okay. So do you know? So okay, now I'm just giving you the basic things. You just try to create your on your own side. Okay, problems. So this is my content of the document. Problems. First problem. So this begin enumerate end enumerate will generate the or the itemize. Okay, this item. Okay, item, so that the number one will be generated like this. If I am assigning like this number will be generated. So once if I am typing my content, then slash item, the number will be generated. Is it clear? For in your document, for the one by one line, for assigning the numbering, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so begin enumerate, end enumerate, so that here I am using this begin enumerate mode and this end enumerate mode, so that I may have these numbers 1 2 3. Okay, now this after this one I may have this number problem. Okay, so find the radius of the circle. Find the radius of the circle. Suppose you are assuming that some image is given. Okay, or otherwise I may give this equations like this. What is the value of e to the power 5? So this is your content, first question. Okay, and find the integral value integral value integral 2 to 3 x square dx. This is my second question. And my third question, here we are going to head. Find the first derivative, find the dy by dx, d square y by dx square, and d cube y divided by dx cube for the function y equals to sine of x cube plus 3 minus 2 x square. This is my function. Okay, so suppose you are going to have this three equations. So how you are going to type in your equations mode? Shall we check this one? At least in the demo sense. I don't know whether it is the image is going to share to you or not in the platform. So how can we type this one? Any idea? Wait. So, shall we create in our document? No document. So I'm just using this we created a general statement. So using the article format, AMS math, AMS font, AMS symbol, graphics, and the geometry of my packages. Okay, my dear document it is created. This is my first document, first LaTeX document. This is my LaTeX document. So simply I just create these questions only to you. So okay, so I'm going to say, save my file, save my file. In even in your overleaf also you can do it. Yeah, overleafs also you can do it. So here I'm just using the sample file. The name is sample. I'm just using this without assigning any title or something. This is my first LaTeX document. This is my first LaTeX document. So can we create the questions? That three questions: begin, enumerate, or itemize, and end itemize. So item one, then the second one, and the third one. So which means that first question, second questions, or the third questions, whatever I needed. So that here I am going to call especially this item one, okay, in this manner. It is going to display this bracket one of these two. So in which manner you are expecting that you can type here in this manner. So no need to type the line breaks are done. Okay, item one, item two, item two. So it's an for us for this itemize it is called item. Okay, for us it is only question number one, two, three. So find the value of so double dollar e raised to the power five. That's it. This is my first questions. Is it clear? You got it?
Yes, sir.
Then the second one. So I need to create the document in this manner. So my bullet going to display in this manner. Just simply it is two. Okay, what is the second questions? Find the integral value of these things. Okay, 2 to 3 x squared x. Can you help me? This one find the value of the integral integral. So integral means here I want to create the equations mode, right? So here I am just introducing this. Okay, so these are the environments. These are the environments to create the things. Either you can this dollar or these things you can use. So slash int underscore 2 my limit. So 2 and then this exponent limit upper limit is 3 and my function is x square, then it is dx. So I just give one space, then I find the integral value of the integral. If I'm having this pushing sign, okay, I have to use it. So this is my document. Now I am just running executing this document. See, I'm getting this two. See the difference of this bullet and this bullet. This bullet. So I can control this. I can control this. So if I need to get, I may display. The display we can control it in this way, 2 to 3. See here, it is 2 and 3. If you look at this document, it is very close to your integral. It is not below of that. So that if I'm interested, so give one space of this one, type this limits. Now the output will be displayed above and below of this integral. It look like this. Is it clear? Find the derivatives actually. Find the derivatives dy by dx. So now I am using in this environment, so that see dy by dx. How can I type? Can you tell me? Using the slash frag dy dx. First argument is over. Then second fractional it is b exponent to y, numerator and denominator b x exponent to bx square, then and is there. So running document after this, after this one, and now I am creating this one dq slash frac dq y. The next one it is d x cube. Okay, now close the bracket. Okay, so close to the bracket. So first derivatives and for the function, for the function, for the function y equals to again in the equations mode. Now I am interested to display the next functions will be the centered one, so that the $4 I am using it. Okay, so that inside of this y equals to sign using backslash sign function of this x cube. Okay, x cube, my first function x cube x cube plus 3, sorry, x cube plus 3, it is over, close the bracket, minus 2x square, minus 2x square, minus 2 x exponent 2. So just get the, try to get the output of this one. Something I missed here, something I missed here, so that it is in the, it is not displayed properly. Okay, so that I think the backslash here should come. That's why the things. Okay. And see, this and is not in our again the equations mode, right? Equations mode. For, okay, now see the difference of and. Find the, find the, so in this bracket, if I'm used it here, it goes like the centered alignment. If I'm using this dollared one, if I'm using here this one, so double dollar, see the difference? Find the, find the dy by dx, d square y by dx square. The same thing, instead of this frac, if I'm using d frac here, both the things, so that it will be enlarged. It will, the size of this thing will be increased. Find the dy by dx and d square by dx square. And so that instead of this one, I'm using this dollar, it will be the running statement. Distinguish them, I use that those brackets. Now it is in the running document, running document. So for the functions, it is in the centered mode. If you are not in the, if you are not expecting the centered mode, use the delete one by one dollars in both the front and back, so that it will be displayed. Is it clear how we are generating the documents? Math mode. Can you understand this one?
Hello. Hello.
Suppose in the graph the following function. So in the cases part we discussed, right? Graph the following function. So that my aim is to have this f of x, that periodic function, right? We have this one periodic function, x square minus 2x plus 3, like that we assigned. Okay, so that f of x I want to type, find the periodic function. So this is I'm particularly expecting in my double dollar the centered mode, so that begin equations, if I'm use your equation array mode, if I'm used it, so f of x my function from my keyboard only I'm giving. So equations f of x I just assigned. So begin cases, begin cases, and then end cases. So whenever you are using begin and the end, we have to type begin cases and the end cases in this one, in this one. So this begin cases and the end cases, it is while if you are given, then the left side bracket, this left side bracket only will be generated. So the number of arguments, this one we have to decide. So first suppose here it is x square or x cube minus 2x plus 3 and slash text md slash text md if I'm using. So can you tell me the interval of this one? So shall I use close interval 0 comma 3, and here it is. Then next is next line. next line, and if I need some space between them, I can use this option 0.4 or 0.2 or something, then enter. Next line function, suppose if it is cosine function, so cos of my function, my function 2x square, okay, 2x square, this is my function. Then it is slash text md, so that the interval of this function now, it is where x belongs to, so in will be closed here, it is a LaTeX command. See, LaTeX commands are given like this color. Even in your overleaf document also you are getting some color, blue color, I think. Okay, so it is started with 3 comma up to 5. I try to execute this one. If it is any error is there at the bottom of things, we are going to have it. So slash item. So my item number, it is 4, or the question number is 4 to 1. 4 to 1. We are having this. See, something the dollar I think I missed. The dollar I think missed. Begin cases, end cases, then begin equations array, end equations array, or this m box. I can use it. Okay. So, m box. X belongs to it. See, if I need some space, it is very close to one another. This function, this var or this interval, if I need, so I may use this slash quad. It is for one line space between and above. So if I used here, okay, these are the arguments to separate them. QQ if I'm using more spaces. Yeah, here itself you can realize it here. QQ add D. See here. Or you get it? This one, it is only one quad. It is quad, QQ, double Q, and moreover, here we are using equations array, so that definitely the equations number will be generated. Is it clear? So now my aim is to utilize these equations in my document. Equation slash ref, so that equations one, or I have to call this number, right? So I'm going to assign either here or here this label of my equations, so that it is BAT workshop. Okay, so BAT one. Okay, so this is my equations one. So that I'm going to call this reference BAT one. It is down under here, right? You may utilize that, but it is not having this uh, front and back parenthesis, so that I may use here. Equations one is plotted. This is one is plotted. So in my text document, so it is going to have this one slash ref. Yeah, double time. If it is not coming, again one more time we are using that. So the question marks will be removed. So equations one is plotted. So the equations can be called. The same way, suppose in the equation itemized number of 5, if I am assigning here, so suppose I'm introduced some other functions, namely 2, or here it is x power 3. Okay, definitely it is the different from that. Different from that. Okay, different from that. Okay, so this is my function. This is my function. Assume that this is my function. This is my function. Now, I'm not interested to call this function. I'm not interested to call this function. Just just this label I am just removed, and don't assign the equations number, using the star. So now if you are executed, so that the equations number is not assigned, whereas the function is planted. Professors, is it clear to you, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so at least somehow you are managed how to type these equations, right? The basic things you got it. Okay, one more thing I want to share. in your even in your overlips also there latex symbols. Just type the latex symbols PDF. Okay, it may goes to the C10 websites also or this MIT Max. See, if you are not aware of the symbols in mathematics, yeah, randomly I just chosen some delta, alpha, beta, gamma, or some this pi. Okay, how do we know that one? So this list of latex mathematics symbols, if we need to have this theta means just using this code. For this, the essential package is AMS simple. Okay, and this square root of something if you want to type, then SQRT of ABC, nth root of this ABC if you want to type, then this optional, this number n if you are typed, other than the 2, 3, 4, 5, anything you can called here based in this index number n. Over brace, and then this under brace, right arrow, the derivative, the fractional thing, everything here it is given. If you are using fuzzy mathematics or some the discrete mathematics, graph theory and all, definitely this big V and this big wedge, this kind of operations we are needed. Even some uh, uh, mechanical people they are using the Kronecker delta product if they want it. So then that times we need this cross product, and big O plus. So this kind of symbols list for all the trigonometric functions, and the limit things we can use the standard functions and say. This definitely will helps you while you are creating the document based on your requirement. We can utilize these things. So I just share this link, so you may download from your site because it's open. They opened one to everybody, so that you can use take these symbols. Is it clear? Sir, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more thing. I just disclosed this part in this equations mode. Most of the things we are using this in environment. Begin align, end align. Begin equation, end equation. Okay, and then begin EQN array and this end array. If you are preparing a paper, an article for IEEE, people are expecting from this code only. They specifically asking if you are generating any equations, type your equations, and all these three environments are will works there. But they are specifically asking this environment you just creating your equations equations. So these are the major three things. If you are assigning the star, equations number will not be there. That's all. Okay. And out of from this, typing the running statement, we can use this dollar formed inline mode. Inline mode. This also will helps us. This also will helps us. Then out of this one we are having one. Okay. This double dollar also for the centered alignment. For the centered alignment, this one we are having. This one is the running statement. So these are the major commands for typing the equations. Out of this based on your content of the document, just using the limits concept, fractional things, and then the square roots, and then the derivative part, some trigonometric functions we can utilize. So is it clear? So shall I move to this one, tables and listings? Participants around, we are having 10 more minutes only. Shall I move? No response. I think you got tired. Okay. I try to complete within few minutes. Okay. So overall, the creating the tables, it's very easy. It's very easy. Okay, I will create open this one in my edge, so it is easy to write over there itself. Yeah, yeah, it is easy. See, this is the general code for your. This is the general code for your creating the document or the tabular column. So begin tabular, end tabular. Within that, we can give our content, and then this one is the column specifications. Tabular, begin tabular. Okay, and then the same one for the end tabular. Okay, end tabular. So with this, so some columns we are going to mention. So L represent it is left, C represent it is centered alignment. So respective columns, first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column, like that it is going on. So for that first L means first column it's a left aligned, second column is centered alignment, third column is right side aligned. So fourth, fifth, sixth means suppose I am giving CCC means all the three columns it's in the centered alignment. Centered alignment. That's the three things. Justifications. So just check this one. Begin tabular, end tabular with this CLR. So first column, second column, third column. So the first line and the second line of my document, here it is. Just I'm going to assign the cricket, football, tennis, Tendulkar, Ronaldo, Federer. Okay, so that here we are assigning that the famous player of this sports, okay, or this event. So here it's cricket and football and tennis means. So here we assigned a number of columns or three. Number of columns are three. So here the first one, second one, third one. So it will be separated by this and then the next line, this is for double slash is for next line. So next line, second row, first column, it is Tendulkar, second row, second column, and second row, third column is Federer. Federer without assigning any border for this one. Border for this one. We created the document, we created the table, we created the table. This column separated by and in each and every row. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if I want to create these borders, this vertical lines, so this vertical lines we are creating inside this column specification itself. So if it is in this column specification RCR means just assigning this vertical lines from your keyboard itself. This column vertical line will be created, and if I want to write this line means the command is slash h line. So once I created this column specifications, if I used here h line, so the top line will be generated. If I'm using here after this content over slash h line means here it is, this line will be generated inside it based on your number of rows. If you are needed, then once if it is over this double line, so using this h line, then this kind of table will be created. See the horizontal lines, h line, h line. So for each and every line, if you need it, see the top and this is the bottom, and inside it it is two things if you need it. So slash h line, h line. So here if you needed two bottom lines, so two times we are given. Two times if we are expecting here, so here also you are typing here it is h line. So in this way the table can be created. This table can be created. Out of this, out of this, this is begin center and end center. Begin tabular, end tabular, we know that one. The same thing. It's a triple three columns one. The table it is created. The begin table and end table also we given. See, it's a centered alignment we are asking. Begin center, end center. So it's in the centered mode, the output will be displayed. Output will be displayed. And this begin table, this HTBPR here are top, bottom, okay, at the page. Here it is mentioned in this first characters. So any one of this it is taken. Only if I mentioned it is top means this table should be displayed at the top of my page. My page, suppose you are typing here, no, it is not going to display here. It is either in this page itself it is should be in the top, or in the next page it is going to be top. So like that it is mentioned. Now one more thing here, if you are look at this one, output of this table, the caption is given. Captions maybe comes under above of the table or below of the table. So these captions once you are, say, you can assign begin tabular or after the tabular, this end tabular. So captions you may given here, okay, illustrations, so that here slash captions will give the top or below the content or the whatever the informations of your table. So we may given here. This is the basic thing. Okay, so if we want to call this table, see, this is table illustrations. So we may call by this reference, again using assigning the label for this table, next to this caption label, table 1, and then this table, again this table 1, if I'm using that one. So based on the number of this one, this table number 2 automatically assign. You no need to call, type this 2, just using this label. So automatically the number will be displayed. The advantages of using this slash ref, your label things, okay, label things. So if your content containing around 1 to 500 equations, in the middle if you are removing some equations, after that the equations number will be automatically move forward, actually this backward one, okay, one steps. So wherever you are called this one, so automatically the number will be rechanged. Okay, it is automatically changed it. So don't do the manual one. That's the thing. Okay, something if I want to add in the table itself, the graph means I can add, that's the thing. And okay, out of this box, the table also the equations can be typed. Okay, and yeah, this is the only one slide I want to tell you, in your document preparations, the table. See, if I'm using the vertical line like this, so that I can have this vertical line. So overall it is how many columns? It is 5. Am I correct? Am I correct? This
Yes,
is
sir.
one,
Yes, sir.
2, 3, 4, 5. This is my output of my column is 5. Output of my column is 5. But here it is in the second column, it is two sub columns are there. Okay, the second one. Okay, so that overall it is 2, 3. Then my fourth one is having two sub columns. Okay, so that it is 4 and 5. So that using these multi columns options, so begin centering or end centering, so that the centering begin tabular and by end tabular column specifications area, I'm just assigning number of columns. So it is 5. So if I am assigning this the vertical line here, so that the column will be generated. Now using this top rule and this bottom rule, top rule and this bottom rules, this is my top rule and this is my bottom rule. There is no H line here I'm using. Okay, only this mid rule. So 1, 2, 3 mid rule, any number of times you can use it. Okay, so here we are using that. Here we are using that fruits, my first one, the content, table content, the top one. And then it is below of this minimum, we need two factors, namely median, mean and median. So that the second one, it is divided by 2, this multi-column option. So at which place you are having. Okay, the second positions, I'm expecting two columns. If you needed the third columns, maybe here if you're having more, so that I have to call this number as 3. So these two columns, one is minimum, and another one under this below of this minimum. Again, this and it is this and then multi-column. Here also we needed two columns, namely it is maximum. Then below of this, after that we are going to call and median, and sorry, mean median. So you can see the difference here. We while we are using the dots below of this minimum, I just used the dot median, and below of this maximum, mean and median only. Once if it is over, the next line, apple fruit, the minimum, so that it is mean is 10, median is 10, maximum is mean is 30, median is 10. So that in your column separations also available, so even colors also can be assigned colors, whatever we are need, some specific colors by row wise, or this column wise, or some particular cell wise. So these are all available, and then here, see, this is one separate table, and this is another separate table. Like this we can generate the table. Sorry, I taken even 3 minutes of extra time. Okay, so ma'am, with this shall I stop?
You don't have to be sorry, sir.
Yes ma'am, your voice is not getting, ma'am.
Sir, you don't have to be sorry, sir.
Oh, okay, because okay, sorry, thank you, ma'am.
It's okay, sir. Participants, if you have any doubts, you can ask sir and clarify. You can unmute yourself and talk to sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes ma'am, please loud, ma'am.
Sir, can you send that?
PPT.
Yes, sir.
Yes
Because
ma'am.
we could not able to. We understand while you say, but catching is a bit difficult.
Okay, ma'am. The thing is that, ma'am, this creating the equations itself, I need around 3 hours, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's why a little
If
bit
you
go
share
fast.
the commands you wrote,
Ma'am,
then
one thing I will tell you, ma'am. So that can you see this my window, ma'am?
yeah,
Okay. So I just give you one basic things, ma'am. So once created this sample document and all. Okay. So if you want to go through some equations type, ma'am, just type in the overleaf equations,
okay,
or in the Google itself, equations, it's overleaf, you just give, ma'am.
okay,
Okay, or in general I type here like this, equations, because some I may include some content. Okay, some content maybe I missed, but if you are go through this one, equations, maybe my system slow. Yeah, equations in LaTeX. Mathematical expressions overleaf. Okay, you just use this online platform, ma'am.
okay,
This informations document class article, they used it. Begin
okay,
document, end document, how they are displayed. The output is given, the statement
okay.
wise given. Okay, inline math mode given, and the some expressions also given.
Yes, sir. Enough, sir. Then we can practice.
Yeah, here definitely, ma'am. The
Yeah.
statement wise, whatever I narrated, so
Yes,
that kind of the statements also they are given here.
yes, sir.
Okay, this one. Moreover, not only for equations. Suppose I want to have this aligning of these equations. I need to have this one. Okay, so that whatever the split concepts, or the equation assigning the numbers, calling this number multi-line, you are using this one. See, this multi-line we are not discussed today.
Okay.
We are not discussed this way. Just I'm using the double slash line, and below of that I get it from the equations array mode. But they are using the multi-line mode, so you can
Okay.
get in this way mode.
Okay.
Out of this box, if you need any help, I just
Uh,
share my mail ID. You can mail me, and then I will tell you.
okay, sir. Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Is there any other questions? Okay, I'm having only this basic questions. Okay, have you understand how to create a document and how to type at least some simple equations. Are you got that at least that? Only one, yes. Okay, two. Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, it is. This one is coming by
Participants
only
can
the
raise their
practice
hands.
only, ma'am.
Participants can they raise their hands to interact with you, sir.
Okay, where I can get?
So they can raise, sir. They'll be having the option.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think they are very busy with to go to home. I think don't disturb. It's a learning process only. No need. Okay, not in the urgent mode. Maybe I am today going very fast. Okay, sorry for that. But the content is in your overleaf itself. You are getting. Just we are giving some the introductions part only. How to enter the LaTeX community. Okay, day by day we are giving something from this content only. It's open source only. Where many YouTube videos are also available. Okay, you can learn because while you are going to type your thesis and all, definitely institute will ask you in the LaTeX forum only, or in the journal communications definitely will ask you in the standard journals. Since we are Taylor and Francis, Springer publications, Wiley publications, IEEE, so yeah, applied that chemical society, physical society, everybody, even the computer society, IEEE computer society, so everybody they are asking from your LaTeX paper format only. Okay. Thank you. In the next sessions we will meet. Thank you, ma'am. With this I will stop.
Okay. So with the time given, I think it's not sufficient to explain completely, but you have given your best, sir. I hope all our participants have gained some knowledge on dealing with the equations and also the tables in LaTeX. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you to the participants for their patience, and then thank you for the organizers also. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, participants, for being active in the session. And tomorrow we'll meet at the same time. And please log in before 5 minutes, so 2:25. The session is going to start at 2:30. Thank you, participants. Thank you all. Have a good day.